Many on the left, many prominent Democrats have been standing unequivocally with Israel, but there have been some who have made both side statements. I want to read you one from Rashida Tlaib, Congresswoman Rashida Tlaib. She said, quote, "The path to that future must include lifting the blockade, ending the occupation, and dismantling the apartheid system that creates the suffocating, dehumanizing conditions that lead to resistance." And quote, "As long as our country provides billions in unconditional funding to support the apartheid government, this heartbreaking cycle of violence will continue." First, what do you make of statements like those? And second, do you think top leaders on the left need to be condemning these?
Yeah, I think it's a ridiculous and offensive statement. There's no moral ambiguity about this. Terrorists came in to Israel. They killed innocent people. They took hostages, including men and women. There are terrible stories here about how they're treating the women, particularly, who are being held hostage. It's just a time to say, wherever you are on the Israel-Palestinian question, this can't go in our world. So the fact that the Congresswoman and one or two others have made statements like that just shows that they're more ideological and unfortunately anti-Israel than they are realistic. And yes, of course, I hope that not only the mainstream Democratic Party leadership will condemn statements like Congressman Tlaib's, and because they already have taken a totally different and pro-Israel statement. But I hope leaders on the left will do that as well. I mean, it's a time to pull together. Again, one of the lessons here in Israel, Israel has had a time of terrible political division about the so-called judicial reform laws that the Netanyahu government is proposing. A lot of people here think it's the most divided Israeli politics has ever been. But immediately after the terrorist attack, that was all forgotten. And the country pulled together as one country, in some ways, one big family. And I think we in America have to remember that or learn from it. Let's hope it doesn't take a catastrophe in America like 9/11 to bring us together again. We can have political disputes. I find Congresswoman Tlaib's statement offensive and somewhat bigoted, but she got a right to say it. I just hope not too many other people agree with her and people of goodwill condemn it. But again, we Americans are part of one country and one big family. We can have political disputes, but in the end, for the sake of our country and our family, we better learn how to work together.